WVU is honoring former head football coach Don Nehlen this weekend. Reception tonight for him, and tomorrow his name will be placed along with other Mountaineer greats on the Diversified Energy Terrace. His name will be posted there. This, of course, is an appropriate honor for the individual who, in my opinion, more than anyone, is the patriarch of the modern era of Mountaineer football. It was Nehlen, along with his talented and loyal staff, that resurrected a failing program and elevated it to national significance. And he joins us on Metro News Talkline. Coach, good morning. Good to talk to you, and congratulations.
Thanks, Hoppy. Appreciate it.
What's all this meant to you? I mean, I'm sure it's been nutty this week with everybody calling you and reaching out to you. What's it felt like this week?
Well, it's kind of been crazy, that's for sure. It's kind of humbling. I can't honestly believe it, to be honest about it. If my name should go up there, a heck of a lot of other guys should. Hoppy, I had a coaching staff that I had very little turnover in 21 years. Most of my guys hung with me for 10, 15, 20 years. Bill Kurlavich hung with me all 21. Steve Dunlap, Evans, I think Steve hung with me 15. Doc Holliday about 15. Dave McMichael about 15. Those guys, Billy Legg, 15, 16 years. They were loyal guys, and the fact that we didn't pay him much was even more amazing.
Yeah.
But anyhow, I had a loyal coaching staff that hung together and gave us pretty much a lot of consistency.
Why do you think they stayed?
Well, Coach Holliday and Steve Dunlap were West Virginia guys that both were graduates of West Virginia, and I think that helped, that's for sure. But I don't know. Billy Legg, he also was my first recruit. He was the first guy that I recruited. I remember going down to his house, and he went to Polka High School.
Right.
And I thought, oh my gosh, Polka. I thought, oh my golly, we're in trouble. But, people in West Virginia are loyal, and those guys were loyal to West Virginia. And I don't know. I always tried to treat them good.
Oh, I guess you were just really easy to work for. I guess that's what it was, Coach. You were probably really easy to work for. Really, never got mad at them. Always easy to work for. I'm sure that was it. Just kidding. Coach Don Nehlen's with us. Hey, Coach, and it's a famous story. You were an assistant for Bo Schembechler at Michigan. This job came up. Dick Martin was talking to the AD at the time, wanted you to come. And Bo Schembechler, your mentor told you, don't take it, Don. Don't take it. But you did. Why?
Well, Hoppy, I was the youngest head football coach in America at Bowling Green State University.
Mm-hmm.
And, we played a pretty tough schedule at Bowling Green. Other than the Mid-American, I played Syracuse three times, and I played Purdue. We played some pretty good football teams. And we always kept our heads above the water, but we didn't win the championship. And when we went to Michigan, I said to myself, you know what? We're not too bad at coaches. And I was itching to be a head coach again. You know what, Hoppy, something's playing back.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know where that's coming from.
I don't know.
But anyway, so you wanted to be a head coach again. The West Virginia job came open, but Bo didn't think you could win here, did he?
Well, he said to me, Don, he said, if you win there, you'll leave, and if you lose, you'll get fired. He said, well, why bother to go? He said, if you hang around here a little bit, I'll get you a good job. And he looked at the schedule, and he says, I don't think you're going to win there. So, and I really respected Bo a lot, but I drew a circle 300 miles around Morgantown. And I said to myself, if I can't recruit 15 guys a year, within that circle, I ought to get fired. And because I knew that area really well. And so I took the job. And the funny thing, Hop, I never made any effort to get this job. I never wrote a letter. I never made a phone call. I never did anything.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm.
No, Dick Martin, he did everything. But I had a guy who was an assistant coach for me in high school, who was a very good friend of Dick Martin.
Mm-hmm.
And he was very influential in what Dick Martin did, and he knew football very well. And he was an AD at another school, and he told Dick Martin, I'll tell you one thing, if I was hiring a football coach, I know who I'd hire. And Dick Martin said, who's that? He said, I'd hire Don Nehlen at Michigan.
Well, and obviously he hired you. You took the job. We're at West Virginia 21 years. Coach Don Nehlen is with us. Coach, you retired like 23 years ago, and in any of that time, have you missed coaching, or were you just relieved not to have the pressure of coaching anymore? How have you felt over these last 2 decades?
Well, Hoppy, I missed coaching. I missed it some. I missed the games a lot. I didn't miss going to work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday so much. But when I went to the games, I missed playing X and O's a little bit with that guy on the other sideline.
Yeah.
And but to be honest, the way it is now, I don't miss it a bit. What's going on in intercollegiate athletics today, to me, is a sin.
Why is that?
Well, paying players and letting them transfer all over, and I think they've ruined it personally.
That would have been bad for you because what you and your staff did, you found guys you liked. Maybe they weren't 4-star, 5-star, and then you built them up over the next 4 or 5 years. That was the key to your success, wasn't it?
There's no question about it, Hoppy. I don't think you can build a team today. When we played Notre Dame for the national championship, I had about 15 or 16 fifth-year seniors that nobody really recruited.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't do that today.
No.
It's amazing what goes on, paying guys all kind of money, and one guy on your team gets this much money and some other guy gets this much, and I just don't understand it.
Coach, finally, again, there's an event this evening. There'll be former players there, staff, a lot of your friends. Then tomorrow you'll be honored at the stadium. How many former players and staff members have you heard from over the past couple of days?
Well, I've heard from a lot of guys that can't come, and then I got a list of I've seen names of guys that I haven't seen in 35 years, about 75 guys I know that are going to be there tonight and tomorrow, and guys that Tony Beck, whose son's going to play against Texas tomorrow. He called me, and John Ray, whose son's going to play against South Carolina tomorrow. He said, Coach, I'd love to be there, but I'm going down to South Carolina, and it's just amazing. I've heard from so many guys that can't come because they're here or there, wherever, and we got a ton of guys that are coming. I don't even know how they heard all about it.
I think word got out there. Hey, listen, Coach, it's very deserving, and you are, as I said, you're the patriarch of the modern era of Mountaineer sports. You did an amazing job here of building this program to national recognition. I always enjoyed covering you and interviewing you, and I'm really happy for you. I'm really happy for your success and happy that you're getting this honor tomorrow. That's wonderful. So well done by you, Coach. And I'm glad you stuck around, I'm glad you stuck around Morgantown.
Well, thanks, Hoppy. I'll tell you one thing. It's hard not to fall in love with West Virginia. It's a great place. Morgantown's a great town, and WVU's a great school. Love it.